The creators of life, their mind is their weapon, and they all have a story to tell. Welcome to the Rose Room, because women deserve their flowers. Tonight, we have brand ambassador and content creator Alex Evans. Let's
It all
join the
just depends on
conversation.
what you're representing that day.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a smaller event, or if it's a real big full size event, or if it's a special event. So it all can vary. But the most important thing is you're there to give people an experience. So that's usually the gist of it.
How'd you get into that?
Um, I got into it about like over 10 years ago. Um, I used to, back in the day, I used to be the door girl at my cousin's parties back in the day.
Oh, okay.
And one of his friends had mentioned to me, they were like, you know what? I feel like you have the personality for it. You should do this. And I was like, oh, okay. And I asked more questions like, how do you get into it? And they were like, oh, well, technically you're a little too young. But they were like, once you turn 21, try and get into it, because they were like usually like the alcohol and
Right.
wine and spirits promotions. Those are usually like the more fun and more lucrative events.
Yeah, and you represented liquor brands, restaurants, social clubs. What makes a company see you and say, we need her?
I would say my personality and my ability to talk to just about anyone.
Oh,
Yeah, just being engaging, and then also being able to ease into a conversation, so it's not exactly like, okay, this is what we're representing today, and
right.
it's not as dry.
It need to feel. It need to feel more natural.
Yes, natural and genuine, and just something that you're able to give that person, whoever experiencing it, give them a good memory.
Is there a
the
company besides the Rose Room that you want to collab with?
I don't have anyone in particular right now, but I'm open.
Oh, y'all heard that. Open for business.
Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit. Pittsburgh in the 90s and 2000s. What was it like being one of the few black students in school?
It's been, I would say it wasn't too bad for me, just because it's something I just was used to. I didn't really have that experience when I was in elementary school, just because most of the people at my school that I went to, it was more so all black. But then once I got into high school, and then even when I was like in kindergarten and stuff like that, it was definitely a more mixed environment. And especially once I got into college, it was definitely more of a mixed environment.
Yeah, and we spoke a little bit about that. You said you also went through colorism.
Yeah.
How did that shape how you view yourself back then and now?
So I would say when I was younger, my parents played a lot into it. So they, not as far as they were giving, doing the colorism against me, it was more so they were the people who were always, tell me, oh no, you're beautiful, and this and that. So you hear that at home, and then once you get out into the world, then it was
somebody
like,
lying.
what? Right. And I was like, hold on, what's going on? But then when I moved out here 10 years ago, I remember the first day I moved out here, it was a completely different experience. It was just like, oh my goodness, we love the chocolate girl. And I was like, hold on. You mean to tell me all I had to do was move?
You got to come around your people. And speaking of your parents, as of this year, they've been married for 38 years.
Yeah.
What are some things they taught you about love? And you can shout them out if you want
yeah. Shout out to my parents. Thanks for birthing me. I feel like what they taught me about love is, one, having standards, and another thing for where the bar is and how you should be treated in a relationship. But besides that, they also showed me, love isn't just the highlight reels. It can be, sometimes those vows of in sickness and in health, they really, you really see that.
And recently, you created an online series called "Can I Fall in Love" by Labor Day. What made you want to turn your dating journey into our entertainment? Give us the whole thing of how it came up.
Okay. So I've always been that friend who had the crazy dating stories back in the day. So it wasn't super new for people who knew me. But as far as now, I was just like, one day I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this a little bit more serious. And I figured, wouldn't it be kind of fun to add some whimsy to it, add a little fun to it and document this.
Right.
Especially since I feel like right now everybody's talking about oh, dating sucks and this and that. And it's like, well, that can be true. You can still have fun with it. And then I've also seen there's been a couple other women online who documented their dating experiences, even though mine's is a little bit different.
How so?
One, the timeline. I feel like everybody else is more like 30 days, like how many dates can I go on? And mine's isn't necessarily that. Mine's is just to see, can you still make a connection in real life?
Okay.
I also didn't want to have to use any dating sites just because no beef to the dating apps. But they just give me a little bit of anxiety just because it's so many options.
Right.
They can be overwhelming.
No, it's not a lot of options, but I get what you're saying.
At once, but it's like once you start looking through it, it's like,
Right. So making dating fun brings me to the next question. What's one of the funniest things that happened to you on a date? Not necessarily in the series, but overall.
Just in general, I'm trying to think.
These guys have no personality. They never made you laugh, right?
No, they have made me laugh. It's more so like, wow, you really did that. I wouldn't say what was fun, but I do have one. This one was way back. I'm gonna take it back to college days.
Okay.
You used to give somebody your number. This is also back before the smartphone. So it was like the smartphone had just got invented, and people were making that transition from flip phone
to the iPhone.
To the iPhone.
Right.
And everybody didn't know not necessarily how to use it. So back in the day, you could use your flip phone and you could message multiple people, but it would go to each person individually.
Good morning, beautiful.
Yes.
That was me.
well, imagine getting a good morning, beautiful text, and it's you see in there it's to 9 different women. Yeah, he just made his transition to a smartphone, and he got caught up on it. So that was probably the funniest one.
What are some red flags that women should look out for while on a date?
Definitely, I would say if they can't make a date necessarily, like if they can't make plans prior to.
Okay.
I'm big on that.
Well, why is that important? Because I didn't expect you to say that.
So I feel like for a lot of women right now, we'll get the, I want to take you out, or when can I see you? But there's no follow up to it. It's just kind of like you keep getting the, what you doing? WYD. And then it's like, okay, make a plan, or you'll say, I'm available on this date, and then it's like crickets.
So they're not necessarily interested, I guess. Is that what that means?
I wouldn't even say they're not interested. I'm not sure if it's a combination of that or they want the women to make the plans.
They're not interested. So
I would hope that that's it. Yeah.
So what would be a great date for you?
I feel like something, I'm not really super picky because it also depends on how you meet that person. I feel like it should be something that's connects both of you. So it's like, okay, it both gains our interest, but also something that you can both also have a conversation during. So definitely not the movies, you know,
Right,
because you
'cause
can't
you
talk
can't
during
talk,
the movies.
right.
But just, it doesn't have to be like, you know, super expensive, but just something where you can actually build a connection. Even if it's simple as, you know, just going for a walk or, you know, grabbing some ice cream, if, you know, if that's the budget, you know, but even my favorite thing is to do is doing like dinner or, you know, even just some appetizers and conversation. Because I feel like
Sound
everybody
good.
likes to eat,
Right,
you know?
right. Some people only eat certain things, but
Yeah.
but you cool though, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you once fasted and even applied for a dating show in an attempt to find your person. So you could take your time with this question. What makes companionship worth that kind of effort?
As far as I feel like nobody was put on this earth to do life alone. Now, we might not have a companion during every season of our life, but I feel like it makes life a little bit more fun, and also to have that person to basically be your witness to life, and also to kind of build those connections, and even as far as memories, because, you know, it's one thing to go and do things by yourself and having those memories for yourself, but it's another thing when you can be like, oh, remember that time when we did such and such?
Right.
So it's more so like that.
Since you started this dating series, has anybody reached out to you? Like anybody try to spin the block?
Both.
Are you in the DMs finally stopping these guys from talking to themselves?
Kind of. So recently I had, because I realized the spin the block wasn't working. It was just like, there was 1 week and it was just like, okay, yeah, we got to dead all of it.
Right.
So I decided to, in my most recent real episode, I had put in a boyfriend application. So now people can actually, you know, apply to be my boyfriend.
What things are on this application? Don't tell them everything. They got to go and look at it.
So most of it's basic information, but also things to see, like, okay, is there some kind of compatibility between us? But I don't want to know everything, because you still want to have those connections and be able to ask certain things in person.
Right.
But I tried to make it fun. I would say like the most fun question, who so far I haven't had anybody actually fill out the application completely to its entirety. Like, people answer what they want.
It sounds like, man.
Yeah. But I'm still getting more information than the dating apps and stuff.
Very
you know,
true,
it's
because
not,
you're asking specific questions.
But the most, I guess, fun question on there, or it's like a little project, is I asked for a mixtape of 5 to 10 of your like songs. It can be like of your favorite songs. It could be just be songs, I guess, that you want to send me. You know, like back in the day when you used to send like either like you burn a CD for a girl.
Yeah.
So I put that on there so far.
Okay. What's next for your content?
Still just continuing, as we still have about 7 more weeks till Labor Day. So definitely keeping that up, and keeping and completing this series. But besides that, I'm still open and trying to figure out what's next, as far as, because I definitely do enjoy making the content and everything. So I do think I want to expand on it. I'm just trying to figure out where's my lane.
Like some type of influencer work, or like where the hot spot is.
Yeah, possibly
concerts
like that.
And stuff like that. Restaurants.
Yeah.
Because you did say you were a foodie.
Yes.
Let's find out. Got 3 questions for you. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Hell no. Keep them separate. Keep them separate.
Sugar and spaghetti, yes or no?
Little bit, yes. We'll go with yeah.
Last one. Ginger ale, soda or medicine?
I would say both, but like I feel like it's definitely medicinal. Like if you're not saying it's medicinal, like can I trust you? Like
It's just the ginger. Just suck on a ginger stick or something, a ginger root.
you can, but I mean I feel like it's innate within our blood.
And you also mentioned somebody sending you like a mix CD with like certain songs. So you're into music.
Yeah.
Top 5 music artists all time. Your favorite?
Ooh, of all time.
All time.
Ooh. I'm like, that's a tough one. I would definitely say Jay-Z. Just because I've been a Jay-Z fan for the longest. I've seen him in concert so many times. I even went to the Roots picnic and saw him there.
Okay.
I would say Donny Hathaway.
Okay.
Just because I feel like that's just classic, you know. Let's see. Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Just because I was obsessed with her as a child. I used to carry the Bodyguard cassette soundtrack in my little purse as a child. Besides that,
We got 2 more.
2 more. I'm gonna say J. Cole.
Okay.
Just because I'm gonna see him in concert tomorrow.
See, this is all stuff you got to document.
Yeah,
J.
so
Cole,
it is
the
gonna be
Roots.
on there.
Right.
Yeah. And then I guess for my last one, I'm gonna go with Kendrick Lamar.
That's not a bad list. I like it.
Yeah.
I love me some Whitney too.
Yeah.
Best singer of all time, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. So one day, all of this will be over. They'll have your picture somewhere, and under it is going to say something. Look in the camera and tell us what that quote is going to be from you.
I'm like that's a deep one.
I know, right?
Right? I would say you only have one life to live, so make the most out of it. We don't get to do this thing twice.
Damn. There you go. You did that. You deserve your flowers. That's it.